my friend Genesis, and welcome back to Fans of Train, episode 172. You doing good, bud?
I'm doing good. I'm doing fine.
Dude, do you know what starts up in a couple of days from Amtrak?
Oh, you mean the Assault Express, correct? The Available Liberty.
Yeah, the new Avail Liberty. Also, do you know what else it's starting up? The Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras.
Amtrak new train, it called the Mardi Gras.
I assume that goes to New Orleans.
Nope, it called the Mardi Gras.
Actually, that sounds like the New Orleans. I think that sounds like a train that goes to New Orleans.
It is new Amtrak train, the one that is going along the old golf route.
Oh yes, the between Mobile, Alabama, and New Orleans, correct?
Yes,
Oh, that's good.
dude, can you believe that?
So, do they not build any stations on the line though?
Oh yeah, they will.
Oh
Well-
gosh, that's good. I think they need to extend that line to Jacksonville. That would just imagine. All they need to do is just extend the line.
Dude, you know what crazy You know what crazy? Is that if they do that, and here's the crazy thing. If they do that, you know it would be crazy. I would be able to take a train from South Carolina to LA. Do you know how crazy that would be?
Yeah, that would be great.
Like literally, I would only need to take about 2 trains to get to LA from Charleston, you know?
Yeah.
And crazy is, we used to been able to, you remember? Back in the day?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, by the way, turns out they're not the only 2 different type of trains in the new GTA 6 game. I was watching the trailer and some of the breakdown video. Turns out there are 4 different types.
Seriously.
Yeah, they got a full-blown subway system. They also got, you know, that little weird transit station in there. What is it called again?
Trent? What type of... What is...
You remember that?
Tell us.
I can't remember what it called again. It's the tire track vehicle. You know that little bus on wheels?
Uh-huh.
I can't remember what it called. I'm trying to remember. That little people mover. The people mover. You know the little bus.
Oh, yes, the Metro Mover. We call it the Metro Mover in Miami.
Yes, that.
Okay.
They got a version of that in there. Then you got like probably gonna be a parody of CXX in there, because if you remember, they had a parody of Union Pacific in GTA 5. You know.
It's gotta be a parody of Toronto as well.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be a parody of it. Plus, they're probably gonna be a parody of Amtrak.
Oh my goodness.
Meaning, we're going to see a parody, and that's gonna be real funny.
That's gonna be funnier than the chicken jockey.
Oh my God. Oh, speaking of that.
Chicken jockey.
Oh, by the way, can you believe it that Dimitri is now a married man?
Oh yeah, I do believe that.
Like,
I mean, the years have gone by though.
I know what.
I remember Demetrius, when I first joined the club, I remember him as a guy who was in college.
Same with me.
Miami-Dade. I was in high school at the time.
Like, I remember that too, you know? And here's the crazy thing. I'm hoping he does his first live stream as a married man on Saturday. You want to know why I hope he does it on Saturday? Do you know what Saturday is?
I don't know.
National Train Day.
National Train Day?
Yeah.
Huh.
May 10th in National Train Day. That only 3 days away, you know?
Holy smokes.
Like,
I'm not gonna miss that live stream. I'm sure. I'm not gonna miss that live stream.
oh, you better not, bud. You better not, or I'm going to chicken jockey you. You know?
Oh, you know, you're gonna allow the chicken. You're gonna do a lot of chicken on me. as they say. Oh, chicken.
Oh, I know. But yeah, I think it's a crazy in a way, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
But also, it's so crazy that in probably in a few days, and I hear my hunch, the new Amtrak availability, they're beginning testing right now. They're already testing them. They're already running them. You know? I have already been seeing video of them running them, you know? But also, I'm gonna bring it up. I think their inaugural run is gonna be on National Train Day. This Saturday. I don't know why, but my gut is telling me. You know what I mean? Like, I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
But, just think about it. I could be right, you know? Damn if I'm wrong, damn if I'm right. Am I right?
Absolutely right.
But, they're both to have them up and running this month. In a couple of days. If they start operating this Saturday on National Train Day, that gonna be cool, you know?
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Also, I'm actually playing a version of NASCAR on Roblox.
Oh God, don't tell my wife that. If my wife finds out about that, she will probably download Roblox just for that, you know?
Hold on, let me try to lower the volume. It might be copyrighted. Or possibly not, because you know how Roblox cracks down on copyrighted music.
Oh, I know. You know, Dana, I was expecting Demetria to do a live stream tonight. You know?
That's what I thought.
Surprised me, he have not done one this week. It's crazy. But, also, I forget, I need to tell you, we got a victory up in Maine, you know? You remember when I was talking about the Mountain Division and all that?
Yeah.
Well, it possibly might have been saved, you know? Like, it's crazy. Oh, God. Well, I think the oil barons in Texas are starting to go after their transit system. I just got an article. You might want to read this.
Don't tell me.
Read it.
Bill to slash jobs for more transit funded advances from Texas. Come on. How many times do we have to kill? No, please don't tell me. They're going to slash jobs for more transit funding advances in Texas House. Name these. A
Did-
bill advanced to the Texas legislature threatens to dismantle the public transportation system in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex.
Who at the legislature talking about this? What is his name? Because
It's to dismantle of the DART system. You're seriously?
huh?
So they're not only that, they're going to dismantle the entire system? Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Genesis, I think we might need to expose who the person who wanted to fund the bill. I think it's time for us to expose him and expose who they're really sided with. The moment you expose that and say, look, these people are being promised by the car companies. Look, if you allow them to pass the bill, you're going to have a lot more cars on the road. Plus, this guy going to get more money in his pocket if he got a big automotive. Do you want this guy who's saying he's doing it for y'all when he lying through his teeth did to get more money in his pocket? Do you want that to happen? The moment we do that is the moment they get screwed up, you know?
Here's what the article says. DART yesterday highlighted the anticipated impact of the legislation, which it says will reduce transit access for essential workers, seniors, people with disabilities, and low-income families, and undermine DART's ability to prepare for major international events like the 2026 FIFA World Cup. So basically, they're screwing over the FIFA World Cup event. That's what I'm seeing.
And also, can I be honest?
Wait. Maybe the car rental companies have to deal with this. Because you know how horrible it will be without public transportation, and a major event just happens without public transportation? Believe me, I'm living in a country without a train system.
Oh, I
You know
know.
how painful it is?
Mm-hmm. I think I know what is going on right here, and I think this is super scummy what about to happen.
I think this bill, I think some lobbies are from the car companies, the car dealerships, and most importantly, the car rental companies.
Like, look, who would benefit from this? Big automotive.
Exactly.
My point is that we gotta tell them, look, the person who signed the bill is probably working for big automotive. Did stop and think, who would benefit if the commuter rail line was gone? And I will tell you, it's not going to be the people who live there, but it will be the big automotive makers. And point out all the car dealerships in the area, the insurance company. The moment you start pointing all that out, you will literally shut them down so fast that they cannot.
Okay, so whoever sponsored the bill is Matt Shaheen. I gotta investigate who is Matt Shaheen.
I think he might have connection with big automotive or oil.
Alright. I mean, Texas is a big state that actually produces a lot of oil.
Mm-hmm. And I would not be surprised if he is one of them, you know? Like, did think about it. A lot of these companies are so crooked, I would not be surprised of it. Am I right?
Right.
But they're something fishy about him, you know? Something real fishy, and even in my book, you know how when you have the alarm bell ringing saying something ain't right?
Yeah, I think Shaheen may be a founder of an owner of.
Of a
I'm gonna use ChatGPT as my quote unquote. Well, let me use ChatGPT. Okay.
because there's something really fishy about this. Because let's not forget that you know, the big automotive company, they hate transit, they hate mixed-use development. They hate it, you know? And they would normally benefit from stuff that would, be destroyed, Am I right? Oh, but this, I'm just gonna say this. It's super sketchy. You know what I mean? Super sketchy. That'll be on the last 301 of the night. Done told her she got 30 minutes before the bus gets to the mall. So she'll be here in a bit, but...
Oh, wait, there is... Yeah, I actually found some dirt. However, it's worth noting the ChatGPT actually just admitted. However, it's worth noting that in 2019, the automotive industry was among the contributors to his campaign committee.
Ooh!
There it is!
Save that and send it to the... Genesis, saved it and send it to Demetrius. Send it to the Discord server. Send it. Send it with right now, and explains everything. The moment we get it out here and spread the word, because here at Tame, social media can take down stuff like this,
That's crazy, man. Of course he's slashing down on.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
Seriously. Okay, you should actually send the article first, and then I'll actually send the open secrets link.
Genesis, the article is already in Discord.
Okay. So right now I'm talking about in the server.
It is in the server. It already in the server.
Okay.
It in general chat, It just you want to send it to everybody and tell them we got work to do, Tell them we got work to do to take down a monster, But yeah. Tell them.
Alright, here are the top 20 features in his campaign committee. Number 1, electronics, MFG, and equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, candidate committees, business associations, okay. Real estate, candidate, okay. Air transport, another one.
Ooh! That another one that he is in?
Yeah, the automotive industry and air transportation.
Genesis, look like we did hit the jackpot in exposing a bad guy,
Yeah.
And I think that only the beginning. I think it's time for us to go full throttle and start getting the full,
These, they're not in the top 10. But automotive is at the top 8, but air transport is actually at the top 20. So,
Genesis, take a screenshot, circle the 2 that he is supporting, and put the guy trying to take down the dark commuter rail system in Dallas.
the guy is
moment you do that and do it that way, people are going to start realizing that we have this guy going to be our first victim of anti-rail idiot to take down,
Yeah.
Because did it imagine? Did it only the beginning?
True. All right. Come on. Where are you?
It's crazy because we now got got leverage. You know, we can literally take these suckers down now. Hey, well, I also got them promising news
Okay.
in Colorado. I sent you the link to a new commuter rail system in Colorado that they're planning. Look right here. Do you see it?
Yeah.
You want to read this?
Sure. Okay, let's see. Why does he want to slash the bill on?
Because it will benefit him and the car companies he in, you know?
Transit official press suggested that if the bill passes, the creation of a regional transportation authority combining core current or about to open commuter rail operations could be an option to help maintain service in North Texas.
That another thing, but it's good. You get what I'm saying?
Honestly, yeah, overpaying DART by more than 200%.
But I think it's time for us to take action, you know?
Trinity Metro, okay.
But crazy, ain't it? But yeah. Oh, Genesis, do you see the link to the?
Wait, hold on. The measure has advanced out of the House Transportation Committee by the 18 vote. A comparison bill is under consideration in the Senate. The legislation would allow communities to retain 25% of the tax funds currently collected for DART, and that money to be used for local improvements for roads, sidewalks, and other projects. Come on.
Huh? Road?
How many times do we have to repair roads?
I'm sorry, but roads should not be a part of that. I'm sorry, but I would put. We should point.
Sidewalks I could forgive, but roads?
No.
Come on, man.
What we need to do is start pointing out, saying, "Hey, the only people who are going to be doing this, who would be benefit from this, are the big automotive." And start pointing out the car dealerships left and right. Start pointing them out. Start pointing out the big one, small one, the gas station, all of that.
You know that Texas is actually the most asphalt, has the most asphalt by far.
I know, but the moment you start pointing all of this out, and the people there who want better transit or want stuff like that don't evolve cars start seeing it, they're going to go like vicious wolves right on the anti-rail people. Here at Team. It will turn them into an angry pack of wolves. We'll literally go after them, you know? You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Anyways, let's get down to the other article that you sent me.
The Colorado one, that one is super interesting.
Colorado aims to deal with Union Pacific for Moffett Tunnel use passenger rail service. The Office of Colorado Governor Jared Polis on Monday issued the following press release on the signing of a lease agreement with UP to use the state's Moffett Tunnel at Wicker Park and bolster passenger rail throughout the state, including a line that will pass through Eagle County. Hey, I like that.
Dude, did right here turn around and did it big. Meaning eventually it might get them to realize saying, yeah, we need to reopen the Tennessee path. It might be something to get them to do that, you know?
Today, Governor Polis and UP celebrated the signing of a historic lease agreement for Colorado's Moffett Tunnel, replacing the original 1926 lease. This new agreement follows the Memorandum of Understanding signed on November 1st, 2024, and includes a 25-year lease, a 25-year access agreement for mountain passenger rail, and finalizing the purchase and sale of the Burnham lead line, which will unlock transit-oriented development potential for the Burnham Yard property.
Oof.
Oh, this is good. This is juicy.
To be honest, how Colorado is growing, Colorado is definitely going to be a mega region, you know?
Yeah.
Like, here, Jane, it's going to be one of the mega region in the next 10 to 20 years, you know?
Yeah.
People don't realize it, but here, Jane, like, one of the paths, I'm going to say that they need to rebuild and reopen the Tennessee Pass. Out of all the infrastructure, the Tennessee Pass need to be one priority that they need to realize and get worked on, you know?
Yeah, does Eagle County pass the Tennessee Pass? That's the question.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
Mm-hmm. Crazy, ain't it? Like, it big, am I right?
yeah. Oh, there's no mention of the Tennessee Pass, but
There will eventually,
there is.
there will be,
Probably.
eventually if it become popular enough for more extensions, you know? That for sure.
Okay, so Eagle County does not currently have the former route of the Tennessee Pass rail line. Oh well. But at least that's some good news from Eagle County. Not gonna lie. However, there have been plans to revive the dormant rail line between Pueblo and Del Cerro in Colorado.
Ooh, that crazy.
Oh. So even the article hasn't mentioned the Tennessee Pass. There's still some plans underway to revive that line.
I know. I think my thing is, this is what I'm going to be on it about it, that moment that they open up the Tennessee Pass again, but for passenger and recreational tourism, listen, do you know how much of a use that would be? Like, no joke. Like, it would be big. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, big game changer. Like, am I right?
Oh, here's an ice. Yeah, I'm gonna play an ice train simulator just to match the topic that we're in.
Oh, speaking of that, I just sent you another article talking about Utah rail system. You want to look at this?
Yeah, sure.
Because got them good articles right here. Whew. Whew. Like, but you might want to look at this, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Hang on.
Ooh, a little overheated, but yeah. But
All right. Hold on. Let me try to look at the other. Okay.
oof.
Utah rail maintenance worker dies after being struck by vehicle.
Mm,
Ooh.
that
Oh,
rough.
organic grade crossing. That sucks.
Mm-hmm. It does suck, that for sure. I do got two other articles. One of them is of a short line in, you know, Minnesota, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Regional rail in that. Okay. Regional rail to acquire Minnesota Commercial Railway. That's a short line, correct?
Yes. You know, crazy in it, that railroad used the Alcos all the way up until 2018 2018, 2019. And then they had a mixture of Alcos and U-boats, and now it's just all U-boats now. You know? But
I can't see the vertical.
oh, brother.
Subscribe for it. Come on.
Oh, that donkey.
Yeah. Oh well.
But it's pretty interesting. Probably we'll talk about it more on it. At Dimitri is doing his live stream on Saturday with National Train Day. That'll be worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be worth it.
But yeah, but I sent you one more article with
All right.
it.
Hold on.
It's a new commuter rail line.
Now.
Going back to Texas with this one. But yeah. Like, you see the other article I sent you?
All right.
Finding some stuff. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, hold on. I'm just parking my. I'm just parking my train.
Are you playing Roblox?
Yeah, I'm playing Roblox.
What game are you playing?
Ice Train Simulator.
Oh, so you're not playing, Rail Unlimited.
No, I don't playing Rail Unlimited. It's a train game, but hey. Alright, let's be the other. Minnesota commercial. Oh, yeah, well. Okay, that's good. That's good news. I'm not gonna see that article.
Oh, yeah.
Texas A-Trip commuter line glasses sessions to connect to Dart's Silver Line. Okay. If that bill passes through the Senate, and I don't think Texas is gonna fund anything.
Oh, I know. Am I seeing it? I think. You can say what you're going to say.
That would not only that it would affect DART, but it would actually affect every single line, like every single transit system in Texas.
Oh, I know.
As well as the high-speed rail train that they're planning over there.
Well, everybody right now freaking out because they think it's dead. Again.
I don't think so. It looks like it's dead, but I think there's some movements. We don't know about that yet.
Don't know yet, but we'll find out soon.
Yeah. Low carbon capture coming to railroads.
But that carbon capture stuff, can I be honest about that? I think that stuff is kind of dumb,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, do you agree with me? Like, pretty dang on annoying, am I right?
Yes, yeah, I think that's unnecessary.
Like, trains are some of the cleanest modes out there. Like, seriously. It's just stupid, am I right?
You're absolutely right.
But, yeah. Also, I just sent you another article talking about the Mississippi Delta got a new operator.
Oh.
Like, here, Jane, at the, like, you want to read the article I just sent you now?
Ah, when I just... Oh, come on, I just offshooted the station. I hate that. Oh. Alright, Mississippi Delta gets new operator. Okay. You're the king of the short line.
Oh, 1 minute, I gotta call Val.
Alright.
1 minute.
Actually,
Alright, we'll just wait for you. Hey, go ahead to the bus. Are you at the bus stop? Go. It already 8:30, Val. You're about to miss the bus. I know, but that don't lollygag with that. Even though the 19-minute delay, that's up, and I would not dare it. All right. I'll see you soon. Love you.
alright.
All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye. I'm live streaming. Live. Bye. All right. All right. Sorry. I just got done with Val. I had to let her know because of the bus route, you know? But here, Jane, like, we're getting victories and also a little bit of defeats. Like, we're right now in a battle, you know? Like, you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Because of how everything is. But-
Alright, I'm gonna play. Yeah, okay, anyways.
But,
As I got Rails Unlimited loading, I'm going to check on Mississippi Delta.
yeah.
Like I said, Mississippi Delta gets new operator. As a king of the class ones, I mean, this might be your area of news, but if you're the king of the short lines, I guess we'll have to cover the short lines first. Okay, American Service Rail has replaced Rock Island Rail as the operator of the Mississippi Delta Railroad. According to Federal Register. Okay. I like that.
And
I
real.
like that.
And here, Jane, the only reason why is because the Rock Island just bought another rail line, you know, so they're moving out.
Yeah.
So they bought another rail line and a new one is buying this up, you know? So they're moving all their equipment to their next system. You get what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. National Train Day events going strong without Amtrak's participation. That's odd. I thought Amtrak would actually participate in this thing. It's their thing.
Oh, I know. Kind of odd, ain't it?
It's very odd. I mean, there is no National Train. It ain't National Train Day without Amtrak.
I know. It's so odd.
It's so odd. It's so very strange of them. Like,
Why?
crazy.
Genesis, this is why I brought up earlier. If Amtrak is not doing it like this, I think they're getting ready for something big on National Train Day, you know? Like, my gut is telling me that they're getting ready for something big.
Oh, brother.
Meaning,
I hope. There is that. Oh my goodness. I hope it's for the better.
But
I mean, I wish Amtrak good luck.
Also, so good news, the Rockland branch in Maine and now got a new operator. But it's
Yeah, new operator for Maine's Rockland branch finalizes lease. Okay, the Cumberland branch and Knox Railroad finalized a deal with the Maine Department of Transportation this week to upgrade the 56 mile Rockland branch. Okay. Okay.
which is super special and it's good news, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll actually bump with the with Amtrak's absence with National Train Day. That's so odd, to be honest. I mean, they should actually. I think the social media. I think Amtrak's social media should actually weigh in on it.
Oh, I know, and I think
It's the only day. It's the only day that Amtrak should get publicity. That's a perfect publicity stunt.
and I think
Saying that Amtrak is not participating. That's very odd of them. It's not.
I think Amtrak about to pull something crazy.
Yeah, probably.
Like
I mean, to where social media is concerned, I think maybe Amtrak is pulling something very insane. Not sure.
I know.
Okay, Sarah tests an HFC pallet switcher. The Sierra Northern Railway.
With
Tested of its first 4-axle hydrogen fuel cell powered zero emission switcher.
this is a short line railroad in California, which I have looked at the railroad. It's a pretty cool short line railroad. You know?
Okay. Why do I always thought of the Sierra Northern as somewhere in Nevada?
No. The Sierra Northern in California. You know?
Oh yeah. I think it's named after Junipero Serra. No. I think that's where it is. Yeah, it does.
Like the Sierra Northern.
Sense, though. I always think about the Sierra Madre. I mean, yeah. The Sierra Northern. I think they're in the Rockies heavily in. So, I mean, California is nearby the Rocky Mountains, so kind of makes sense.
And it an industrial short line railroad, you know, that operate at a port, like the Sierra Northern operates at a rail port, you know, where they get shipped and stuff. Here, team. The port that they operate in is an inland port. Like, you know how you have the inland ports and all that? Ship coming inland? It go all the way inland. Like, the farther up in California you could go with a big ship, you know? I'm not even making this up. Like, it goes far in there. Like, and it's a canal, you know? But, like, the Sierra Northern is an interesting short line railroad, you know? It's worth a look if you want to look into it, you know? But it's crazy, ain't it?
Alright. Yeah, it is crazy. Anyway.
Also, by the way, it's technically a quasi short line and regional railroad. It both, you know?
Yeah.
So, they don't just got one line, they got actually 3 different rail lines. Kinda cool, ain't it?
Yeah, that's cool.
So, what about the news in your area?
Well, let's check on transportation of the Dominican Republic. Oh, okay. So where I work at, they actually installed a new traffic light
Ah,
in my own state. Where I work at.
that nice.
Yeah.
That real nice. I'm not gonna lie about that. Whew.
Okay. Yeah. The transportation community are so silent. Very, very silent. Oh boy. Don't wait. You're gotta be. Wait. Out of all the news, a Dominican national has been arrested for transporting TCF file material. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, drugs. Am I right?
No, child porn.
Oh, dear Jesus.
Yeah, at Logan International Airport.
Dude, get what he needed. Get what he need. Wood chipper.
A wood chipper?
Throw him in the wood chipper. That's what I have to say.
Oh my goodness. At Dominican National, you gotta be serious.
Oh yeah, anybody who like that stuff need to be put in, you know.
Yeah.
In my book, if you're one of those people, well, you're going to have a bad time, you know? Because, Genesis, I do not like them people at all.
That's true.
And
Me neither, brother. Me neither.
And I always say that people like that should get the no-no juice, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna say Google instead because Bing is becoming an animal. They're just I think Bing is pulling everything out of their. Yeah.
But-
Alright. Okay, let's see.
but am I right?
Okay. Nothing it's silent though. Nothing. Let's check the metro. I think they're solved. Oh shoot, they actually rescued a man who was stuck in the Santo Domingo metro line.
Oh wait, they banned him?
No, they rescued a man that actually fell down into the line. I hope
Ooh,
it's not in line 2 because once you fell into line 2, you're dead.
oh. That is a yikes. Am I?
Look how that, oh my gosh. Look how that turned out. Hold on, I'm trying to share your screen. You gotta see the image.
Alright, I'm about to. Hold it.
For those on YouTube, don't show it on the video.
I am not.
Look how bad is that?
Ooh,
Bad was,
he nearly.
yeah.
That a yike. He nearly wedged in there. That is terrifying, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, that is just terrifying in a way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is so unfortunate. I mean, how the heck did he actually got stuck there? That's my question.
I don't know, but
I think he actually. Probably he might slip because. I mean, it happens. I mean, no one by logic actually sits there. That's by my logic.
Probably some idiocracy, you know? Probably people acting
I don't
dumb,
think
if you
so.
know what.
Or-
Or probably someone having a medical emergency and probably fell in, you know?
Yeah, probably. It could
That for sure.
be an accident.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he fainted.
Oh, yeah, medical accident. That explains it.
While he was waiting on the train. Oh, that. Okay, so that's an accident.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh my gosh. That's bad. That's really
Mhm.
bad. Well, I'm glad that he survived though. Jeez, that's so unfortunate in that position.
Oh, yeah, definitely, you know?
Alright. Okay, so there was a lot of delays and shutting down. A lot of delays in the Santo Domingo Metro that actually provoked some chaos in stations during peak hours.
Mm. Definitely in peak hours.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about it, you know? Like, just super crazy, am I right?
Yeah, the Santo Domingo Metro actually, right. So the deficit actually increased over 2,600 Metro.
Mm. That's definitely something that can be terrifying, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
But yeah. But I will say that, and I did brought it up a couple weeks ago on Dimitri live stream, and I did brought it up that our transit systems are under attack, you know?
Yeah.
People might think I'm crazy, but look who is going after them. Like, we have proof, you know?
Yeah, we have proof.
Like, look what happened in Texas, you know? With that one legislator who trying to pass that bill. Am I right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Hold on, let me get me some drink. Let me get some water.
Alright. He get some water real quick, but yeah, what I'm saying is true. Like, our transit system is under attack because a lot of the big corporations and stuff that are automotive based, they don't want to have a good transit. They just don't. But that's the kicker. Alright, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Genesis, this is one thing I'm gonna bring up. A lot of the big automotive makers, they don't want to have a good transit. They don't want to have a mixed use development. They're dead against stuff that actually benefits us. Am I right?
You know, seeing it this way, I think the automotive industry cares more about their money than the people, you know, than having a better transportation system.
Like, literally, like, heck, they've been doing it to the late 20s, you know?
Yeah, they literally care about their money. That's the only thing they care about.
And here,
All these automotive,
sorry.
the automotive industry always cares about money. They're like Mr. Krabs in a way.
Oh yeah, and here, Jane, I'm gonna bring up. A lot of people might not agree with me on this, but look at the history. Look at the facts. Like, it doesn't take rocket science. Am I right?
You're absolutely right.
Like, they literally went after the American rail system back in the 1920s, like late 20s, and I'm about to do the info dump history about this. Like back in the late 20s, GM, Ford, Standard Oil of Texas, Standard Oil of California, Peterbilt, all of them went after the smaller rail system, like the interurban and streetcar system, bought half of them up, ripped them up, replaced them with buses. Then they managed to get themselves into the Interstate Commerce Commission or the ICC, bribed the officials in there, got their people in, started influencing their ideology in there. Then, after that, they got their bill passed in 1956, the Interstate Act, where people don't realize what taking money from the railroad and giving it to the big automotive maker to build the roads for tax-free. Am I right?
Right.
The fact is that they've been doing this for almost 100 years now, you know? And the thing is, they took the advantage of the Great Depression, used it to buy up half of our interurban streetcar systems. Then in the late 30s through the 50s, right before the Interstate Act, they got into the Interstate Commerce Commission, managed to get their bill passed, and I'm about to bring it up. I do not like Democrat or Republican. I don't like both sides. You know how I feel about both sides. Am I right? Right, bud?
Yeah, exactly. I understand.
Because let me explain this. Back in the 1950s, Eisenhower, with people don't know, he was a Republican. He signed the Interstate Act into law. That's the thing that I don't like because then in the late 2008, Obama, which is a Democrat, he bailed out big automotive. I'm sorry, but both sides I don't agree with. Am I right, bud?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. The Interstate Commerce or not the Interstate Commerce Commission, the Republicans are one who signed the Interstate Act into law that gave the heinous, awful infrastructure, and then you have the Democrats who are bailing out big automotive maker, knowing what they're doing. And here's the thing, I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to bring it up right now. I guarantee, and I'm going to bring it up, I guarantee if Obama had never bailed out big automotive, we could have had high-speed rail around 90% of our country right now. Could have had almost half of our city with light rail and streetcar systems. Like commuter rail and all that. Am I right?
You're absolutely right.
Because here's the thing. If we had let the big automotive company fail and collapse, it would have actually been a better option. It would have been a better option for us. Am I right?
You're absolutely right.
Like, it speaks volume, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But am I right about that?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I hate to break it, big automotive maker, they don't care about our system. They don't care about improving the quality of life for people. I hate to break it for anybody who loves cars. Cars are not going to save your behind. They're actually going to be the thing that destroys us. Am I right about that, Genesis?
Yeah.
The proof in the pudding. Am I right? There's no excuse for it. But yeah.
All right. Are you in your workplace, by the way?
We're in the McDonald's in my workplace. I'm already off the clock. I'm just waiting on Val to get here on the bus. You know?
Okay. I'm not going to bother you with this, but yeah. So actually, yeah. I'm gonna send you a link of what I'm going to talk about, but We're just gonna skip that part.
Probably a good idea because, you know, don't want political a-holes getting mad, you know?
Yeah. I mean, the United States is so politically charged right now. It's better not to talk about politics.
Oh yeah, that for sure. I better not have a screaming Karen down my back. Am I right?
Yeah, those. Yeah, speaking about screaming Karens, they can go away. I just can't stand them.
Ugh, tell me about it.
They're horrible people. Gotta say, I gotta be honest.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
like to be rude or anything, but I gotta be honest.
Like literally, like they're the worst of the worst. Am I right?
Jeez, they're so entitled of everything. Listen, there was this guy that wants to buy like two gallons of apple juice. And then the Karen was like, don't, and the Karen was like, hey, don't, those are mine, mine. And then he's like, okay, let me be fair. You can take 1 gallon for you and 1 gallon for me. And then she's like, no, both of those gallons are mine. And then his brother is like, you know what, let's take them both. So he took them both. And guess what? The Karen just left with nothing.
Karens are dumb, you know?
Yeah, that's hilarious. That is so clever.
Like, it just...
Yeah, listen, apparently, that's, I guess she deserved that.
Oh, I know.
Deserving that.
But, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Ugh.
All
Whew.
right. Okay, so, let me check what's going on with, listen, Airtrack, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I seen his video before. I seen that video.
Wait, you saw this video?
Yeah, I seen it. It's so funny because she literally fled to Africa over it, and now she begging to come back.
Oh my gosh.
That is some of the stupidest stuff that I have heard. Like, literally.
To be honest, she's good staying here. We don't blame her.
I know, did like that one person, you know?
You know what? I think we should invite Karens here to the Dominican Republic.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, being that, I got a beam for you.
Yep. That's so close to home.
I know. To be honest, a lot of people don't even want to come to the U.S. anymore because of their stupidity, you know?
Tell me about it.
Uh-oh. Hey, Brightline, do you remember the Pinsy article meme? This month meme?
Sorry for getting excited about trains and talked about it too much. It will happen again. Well, Well, what do you expect from a rail fan?
I know.
Talk about aircraft? No. They talk about cars? No. They always talk about trains. Well, there's some rail fans that talk about both at the same time, but again, trains.
Oh, Genesis, I got a "this is meme" for you right here.
So we're gonna go ahead and enter this tax credit program to lower emissions. We totally agree to dispose of these 88 units by August 2022.
You know they back.
Okay, and you make sure they're destroyed. We'll be giving you the tax credits for you doing so. Yeah, we'll totally make sure they're non-existent.
You know, fine,
Tax credits, and after falsifying EPA documents.
Genesis.
And then the EPA is like, huh?
Oh, speaking of that, Genesis, you're gonna laugh it, but the EPA might be no more.
Oh my goodness.
To be honest, the EPA, they got to go. You know, they're no longer protecting the environment. A friend of mine who used to work for the EPA, he told me that they originally did their job only for 10 years, and then the airline managed to find their way into the EPA. And they literally got their way in there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of sucks.
And
It wasn't Richard Nixon thing.
I know, like, I understand where he was coming from with that, and it was a good thing, but it only took 10 years before the crooked people got in, you know? Like, because literally, the EPA will literally approve road projects, but then deny rail projects. You get what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Also, did go and blow your mind, but they are almost done with the rail project, the two massive rail projects here in Charleston. A new intermodal rail facility and a new rail line going to the Volvo plant, you know?
Yeah, about that BRT, what's going on with that?
They're supposed to begin construction of it next month. The construction's supposed to begin next month.
Yeah, I hate that. I absolutely hate that.
I hate it
Seriously,
too.
what do you expect? What do you expect?
Dude, it's not even going to connect to the neighborhood. It's a parking ride from downtown Charlton to the Latson Fairgrounds. It a boondoggle. I look.
Smoke and mirrors, guys.
I know,
Smoke and mirrors.
and here, funny thing, the 4 train lines that come into Charleston, I'm going to bring it up. We can literally build an S-Bahn commuter rail system for the city and literally get people around way more efficient. Heck, we can even add like a freaking light rail in. And you know,
Yeah.
and literally, how everything is designed, if we do it right, that would literally help with 80% of the people in Charleston, you know? 80 to 85%.
Yeah.
But yeah, but let's get to news because Vel will probably be here in 20 minutes.
All right. Let's start with. You know what? Let's start somewhere close to home. Right. Norfolk Salt CSX might be the first one. Okay. Alright, let's check on CSX, buddy. That's my favorite railroad. If I had to pick between CSX and Brightline is it's actually my favorite railroad, but if I had to pick a favorite freight railroad, CSX is the way to go.
Redden Northern, the Redden and Northern, a regional rail line in Pennsylvania. You ever heard of the Redden and Northern?
No, I wasn't raised in Pennsylvania.
Dude,
What are you talking about?
look up the Redden and Northern in a Class 2 short line railroad. You would love it.
Yeah. Of course, it's a Class 2. You're the Class 2 king.
Class 2 and
Okay.
Class 3, I'm the regional and short line king, you know?
Okay. Well, listen, I'm practically the mainline king. In other words, the Class 1s.
What?
Alright. Okay, okay, 9. Okay, Hendricks urges CSX employees to help the railroad recover from congestion. Well, that's bad.
Oof.
Let's hope they recover.
Hopefully they do, you know?
Former General Motors location MS Center receives new designation from CSX. Oh, brother.
Oh.
Boy.
Oh boy. Well, that's gonna be crazy.
I think this is poetic justice. I feel. Former GM, okay. Officials hope new designation will help market site for next firm. The former General Motors property in Pasadena is on the market with a new destination that officials hope will make the site even more attractive for prospective companies looking to set up shop in the North Country.
Ooh.
The 210-acre location, which is designated a Superfund site, after GM closed the plant in 2008, has been cleaned up of harmful PCBs and contamination after decades of production.
Oh, that
Now,
crazy.
official rail company CSX has placed it on the select site program list for redevelopment. One of the only 18 such locations in the entire U.S.
Ooh,
Oh, brother.
that good.
That's poetic justice.
I mean, it's gonna be like an industrial park, you know? Am I right?
Yeah, this is going to be an industrial park. This is what I feel. Or it could be a freight rail yard.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. You don't know yet.
I know, we'll find out soon, but this is a victory right here. But
Yeah, that's a victory.
let's keep the news
Well,
going, you know?
you don't call it a victory, but yeah, I think that's poetic justice more than a victory.
I know, because it's a middle finger to big automotive, am I right?
Right?
Dimitri would love this.
Yeah. CSX to temporarily close railroad crossings in Bolton, Osgood. Where did you send this? You're the short line king. I'm gonna be the last one king. Alright. Hold on. That's my title. Let me defend my title.
I think I know who would be, you know, high-speed rail king. Not Brightline, but
Even that's undisputed. Demetrius would be that.
yes.
Would fill that, right? Yeah, Demetrius. Okay.
Oh, by the way, real quick, guess who is going crazy?
Okay. Who?
You remember Alan Fisher? He going psycho. He going crazy.
Oh my gosh. I haven't watched his videos for a long time now.
Like, everybody was talking about him in last week's live stream. You missed it.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. I was there the other time.
Oh, you remember now?
Yeah, I do remember that. I was there.
Like, jeez, did crazy. But
First sign at just price started on CSX to $30 from 31. Maintains market perform rating. Okay, that's just the stock market.
oh yeah.
Okay. CSX named 2024 Rail Carrier of the Year by Diversified CPC and High Road Consulting. You know what? They deserve that.
Oh yeah, they do.
They deserve that. Okay. Let's go down to CPKC. And save the worst for last.
Oh.
Okay. I mean the best for last. Okay. Okay, CPKC. How rail giant CPKC is navigating Trump's train chaos. See, talk about cheap. Of course you'll have to talk about Trump. But anyways, politics aside, let's see what's going on. It's Canada. Canada.
Like, agree. I have to agree with you on that.
I mean, it's Canada. The CEO of Canadian Pacific Kansas City, the first North American railway, is pitching his trains as a way for business in Canada and Mexico to bypass Trump's America. A big taking up on it. I'm not sure how that would work. You know, we're sandwiched between Mexico and Canada, so...
Probably rail barge it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that's gonna work. They probably have to skip the U.S. entirely, but I don't see how they're gonna do that. They have to get through the to the Canadian border first, and then going down to a bunch of states.
Well, there is there
States.
in Louisiana. There is a rail port, like a rail barge or like a rail ferry, in Louisiana that go from Louisiana down to Mexico. You never knew that?
Yeah, but yeah, okay. I see where they could actually go bypass Mexico. They could actually go through Mexico without crossing the southern border. But the northern border is what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, that's one boost. Oh, come on. Nepa Nippy's not CPKC.
Oh
You
boy.
know what? Oh, brother. You what? Hold on. Just a second.
Look like we need the baseball justice again.
Let's prepare our beverage for the special occasion.
Oh boy. Here we go.
I'm gonna go insane right now. So, these are Nippy Tears. Okay, these are Nippy Tears.
Drink it up.
Okay. Nepa Nippy's not at CPKC. It is eminently logical that if one relocates to a community zone for heavy industry, they should be surprised that a 24/7 distribution hub is constructed near them, bringing with it additional noise and increased highway traffic. You're serious?
Oof. Them NIMBYs are dumb. They are dumb, Genesis, that for sure.
I mean, I think we should call them bananas. Built absolutely nothing. Built absolutely nothing anywhere near anybody.
Yeah, they should not be allowed near anybody. They're idiots.
I mean, they're not nippies, they're bananas.
Mm-hmm. They're crazy. They are crazy.
Jeez, and that actually drives me bananas.
Oof. They are literally.
Alright. Enough with these jokes. Jokes aside, unless of course one is a no growth advocate or NIMBY. Not in my backyard, opposed to change. Both the federal appellate court in Washington D.C. was a lawyer-armed policy of 9 suburban Chicago communities determined to undo a March 2023 STB approved cross-border railroad merger.
To be honest.
I know how that went well. I know how that went.
Oh yeah, that for sure.
Kansas City Southern to form a 20,000-mile CPKC. Their track that long preceded their arrival now hosts more trains and inconveniences them. What do you expect? They have fewer trains?
Like literally, they're
What do they
idiots.
expect?
They're idiots.
It's like complaining about a bridge that they're fixing. Okay. There was this bridge. You remember I talked about that bridge in San Domingo, the capital.
Yeah.
They were complaining that the bridge was not underutilized, it's under-maintained.
Mm-hmm. And it.
Now these same people are complaining about the noise of the noise of the construction workers rebuilding that bridge, repairing that bridge. These are the same idiots. I bet they were the same idiots that want that. These are the same idiots that. Listen, do you want to repair the bridge or not? That's a yes or no question.
Oh, I know. They're
Do you
same
want
one.
some trains or not? Apparently you don't want some.
They're idiots, you know.
Idiots.
Like they got Rotper brains, you know.
Yeah. I mean, they are smooth brains, okay? Gotta say the least.
Hey,
Okay.
Jenna, do you know what type of brain they got?
What?
They got koala brains. They got.
Find your area.
Vala coming in. Vala coming in.
Oh, shoot. Alright.
Hey, my little pony.
Come over here, Vala.
It's your sister.
Vala got here.
My little pony. My little pony. My little pony. Where's your sister, Brightline? Hey, Brightline, where's your
Oh, my-
sister?
My sister is
What?
nowhere to be found.
Tell your sister, enjoy my little pony. 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 And David's freaking out because David doesn't even like the show. And he's gonna say he's gonna turn off the TV.
Jenna
Or
said,
he's
I
gonna
will
take-
get your sister for this.
Tell
I
your
will-
sister. Hey, Brightline sister. Hi.
I mean, my sister's at the room right now.
Is
so.
Walla gaggling somewhere? Tell your
Anyway.
sister I told her to come get the camera.
Oh, by the way, look, the cracker rate. You see where the crack is?
Oh, yeah. What the heck? Doesn't
Yeah.
look obvious.
It
'Cause
doesn't.
I'm gonna get you a cover that one I have like.
Oh, I know. I need one. Oh yeah, I cracked my
He
iPhone
cracked his
today.
iPhone, and David need to get another duffel bag
Oh,
because
dude.
his duffel bag
You know
is
what? I'm just.
It-
I'm just
it's
drinking-
very
I'm just
noticeable,
drinking
but-
beers right now.
Genesis, you see the crack right there?
Oh, let's see. No. That's bad.
It's not bad. It's very noticeable, you know.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's barely noticeable.
But that still ache because I had the phone for a year. I had it for a year, and it fell out of my pocket today.
You got to buy a cover, David. You forgot to buy
That's
a case.
Like,
Tell
I
me.
would pull this phone out and this phone right here that I'm using to live stream. Like, for y'all don't know, I cracked my phone today. Like,
You little booty bomb.
like I cracked it,
Sorry, guys.
but literally it fell out of my pocket while pulling this phone out to check my email. Like, oh, the pure agony. But yeah, like it.
That's painful.
But I got 3 phones, so I'm not surprised.
You little butt.
Alright.
But let's get back to the news.
Let's get back to CPKC. Let's get back on topic. Government road remains closed due to CPKC construction.
Oh, hey, Brightline, excuse me.
Avella asking
Tell
something.
your sister hi. And she better stop hiding. No, David, you want to That's
Alright.
it?
Just pick what you want. I'm good.
Alright.
I'm almost done with the live stream anyway.
Alright, multiple CPKC train. Okay, never
let's
mind.
fix
Let's
stuff.
start with,
Ready?
let's go down to
Travel
BNSF.
stuff. I changed your card.
Oh, my
Let's get
discount
the
card.
travel stuff. What you need though? What we need? Oh, we cannot get more. Trust me.
Oh, you know what?
What do
Let's
you want? Oh, excuse me,
let's
guys.
start with
Excuse me,
continue with
guys.
CPKC.
We can mute the
Okay.
microphone. We can mute the
CTA
microphone.
announces
Oh,
grain
I'm
crop
so-
year price index for Canadian National and CPKC. Alright. CPKC lowers outlook amid tariff
Cheese
uncertainty.
bites and some ravioli.
Tariffs. Okay. CPKC says
Oh, you did that then
FRA
in your
is
phone
open
bill?
to automate and streamline track
Can I
and
get
train
another
inspection.
one for the next
Okay.
for the Friday event, but I cannot do it.
Okay,
Alright.
rally.
Good. I don't need anything.
Alright, I guess we're stopped. I think we gotta stop there. BNSF.
No, I thought you were gonna give me something.
Tomorrow.
BNSF meets with
Enjoy My
Arizona
Little
community
Pony.
and with Arizona
Right,
community
wait.
members over large.
Phil!
Right, lightweight. Hey guys,
Okay.
enjoy My Little Pony. I love My Little Pony.
That.
I'll enjoy the
I will talk to you in a bit.
No!
Val,
Sorry, guys.
Okay, wait.
sorry about that, bright line, Val.
Yeah. It's chaotic. Okay, anyways, BNSF meets with Arizona community members over large rail hub. Okay. So they're building a large rail hub.
It's not
An intermodal facility. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yellowstone River access point closed by BNSF near Reed Point, stirring concerns among anglers. I wonder what a fishing access site along the Yellowstone River near Columbus and Reed Point has been closed by BNSF Railway.
Oh boy. Well, that sucks.
Oh boy. Yeah.
That really sucks right there. That for sure.
Libby's asbestos clinic shuttered after losing lawsuit to BNSF Railway. Of course, it's in Montana.
Mmm.
Oh.
Dude, I'm still pissed at BNSF for that, you know?
Yeah, Montana really.
Dude, I don't know how the FRA allowed that to happen, you know? That should have never been allowed to happen.
Yeah. BNSF profits rise as volumes and rates increases.
Huh. Alright. That interesting.
Rural Arizona community fights massive railway project. Oh, wait. Rural Arizona community fights massive railway project.
NIMBYs.
Yeah. I'm drinking NIMBY tears right now. I'm going so insane right now. You can say that I'm off the rails.
I know. Like, their butt hurt,
Okay.
but, you know, we don't care.
Alright, BNSF boost revenue in cooking. That's just stock insider stuff. BNSF Railway closing W. Alameda Avenue at Navajo Street beginning Wednesday. Oh, that's today.
Oh, yeah. Huh, how convenient.
Yeah.
Right up to New State. Ain't that funny?
Yeah. Alright. Let's go on to Union Pacific.
The butt of jokes.
Yeah. No, I think the butt of jokes is Norfolk Southern.
Did they
Oh, boy.
end up at the butt of jokes again?
That's why I'm saying the best relax.
Oh dear Jesus.
Okay, Union Pacific unveils Lincoln locomotive to celebrate legacy of innovation.
Ah.
Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, I seen the photos of that locomotive. It looked cool, you know?
Yeah, it does look cool. It looks cool.
Like, it looked cool, that for sure. Oh, by the way, I sent you an OG meme.
Alright. Oh, shoot.
You see it?
Oh, shoot. I did not see it.
The meme. I sent you a meme.
Is it a deer?
Yep.
I already saw that.
High deer area.
Deer area. Yep. So.
I know. Oh, a throwback, you know, a throwback.
You talk about. Oh, deer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dear. Alright.
You get it now, don't you?
Yeah. Colorado, Union Pacific signed agreement leading to regular passenger rail service.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was the article that we were reading a few moments ago.
Yeah.
EPA to assess long-term health threats after completing soil testing in Houston's 5th Ward. Well, that's Union Pacific's yard there.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh, I still remember from last week. It's so funny. Genesis, I did stumbled on. You remember the last week article about the Thomas Zane? Remember the woman speeding 100 miles per hour to get to a Tama event?
Wow.
I just found the article again.
That's crazy.
But yeah, let's get back to everything.
Alright. Skipping the Moffat Tunnel Agreement. We already talked about that. We also talked about that too. Jeez. Jim Cramer recommends Union Pacific start buying Pyramid down.
Mm-hmm.
And more news about the Moffat Tunnel Partnership. Ugh. Jeez, the news can't stop talking about the Moffat Tunnel Partnership. It's an historic article.
It is.
An historic event.
You know,
Can't blame them.
if Dimitri does a live stream on Saturday, I'm probably going to be doing mine because that is National Train Day. You know?
Yeah.
And
Alright, let's save the best for last. Norfolk Southern. The last of the last.
the freight railroad before we get to...
You know, let's go to Canadian. Let's go to Canadian National next.
Oh, yeah. CN. Let's get to CN before we go to them.
Yeah. And Ferromex as well.
That too.
Okay. Railroad. Okay. Trade war injects note of uncertainty into CN Rail outlook as profits climb.
Huh.
These tariffs again.
You know,
Very bumpy ride. CN Rail CEO talks tariffs.
Genesis, you're going to laugh. You know the tariff that they've been talking about? Funny thing is, Chubb actually getting cheaper, you know?
Really?
Oh, yeah. Like, literally, the price of food have not changed here. That we have gone down some. You know?
That's great. That's crazy. I've heard some unpopular opinions from mainstream media say that Trump's approval rating is declining. Like, it had like 43%, and the Democrats had like 53%. What the heck is going on?
Dude,
Wait, what the heck?
they're
What?
they're on cope. They're coping.
My goodness.
But
I mean, like, listen, if they say that the prices are higher than ever. That's what I heard about mainstream media. I don't believe the mainstream media anymore.
I don't either. You know, I have never. They lie about the plot. They're now covering up that helicopter crash in New York.
Jeez.
I called it. A friend of mine I would talk to, he confirmed it with me that they're going to cover it up. You know? Meaning that helicopter crash was no accident.
Okay, so about this unpopular Trump's disapproval rating. Is it true that Trump is still popular out of all these during the recent weeks?
Yeah, he still is. A lot of people are getting tired of everybody getting tired of the Democrat and the liberals. Like literally, they're getting tired of them.
Speaking of the liberals, about Canada. Jeez. I mean, like, Paul Revere just screwed himself up. Just shot himself in the foot.
Oh, I know. He's not gonna last long. I can guarantee you.
He's basically Labour light at this point. Like, Liberal light of Canada.
I know. People are tired. They don't want them liberals in control of Canada anymore. Like, thing is that Canada is a perfect example of what happened when you give liberal full control of a country. They run it into the ground, you know?
I heard that Alberta wants to leave Canada. That's what I've heard about. There's a lot of talks going on.
Oh, yeah, Alberta, they're tired. They're tired of it, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Can't blame them.
To be honest,
All right.
it'll be Alberta first, then it'll probably be Vancouver and all that, British Columbia, and the Yukon. I think they'll leave next, you know?
I think we should actually trade Washington, the part of Seattle, Washington, the eastern part of Washington, Portland, and California for those 3 provinces.
That would be very funny, but I doubt that would happen, you know?
I know it won't, Delta. I know it won't happen. I know it won't happen. But hey, that would be a fair trade.
Dude, we're literally going into the cyberpunk universe now.
Alright, so let's
And-
get back to CN.
Oh, before we go back to CN, also, we might be on the verge of World War III. Guess what? Two countries are now going to war with each other.
India and Pakistan.
Oh, you already know, don't you?
Yeah, I already know.
Dude, them two countries, they're going to drag the rest of the world with them, too. I hate to say it. And, literally, same day we get the second trailer for GTA 6, it probably same day that you know what starts up.
Oh,
WW Dream.
no. We got World War III before GTA 6.
Dude, that joke actually is becoming a reality. I hate to say it, but
Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Listen, I do not want to die in a foreign conflict.
I don't either. Sec-
No.
oh, we won't be able to do Genesis. We're both disabled, you know?
Yeah, we can't. We can't.
Even though we like part because we're both autistic, they'll just said, nah, your mental stability, you cannot join just because of your mental stability.
Wait, we're not mentally unstable, correct?
They count autism as one of those types, you know?
Oh, I'm lucky though. Well, anyways, who cares? Alright, okay, Ferroman.
Mm-hmm. Let's get to Ferromax.
Fort Logo just bumped into, just crashed his truck inside the Ferromex yard.
Oof. That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a pickup truck, not a train.
Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah. Oh, there was a fire.
That
There was a
sucks.
fire on the Esperanza Bridge that actually paralyzed railroad transit, railroad traffic.
That sucks right there too, you know? Very sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Anyways, let's go down. Let's say we're going for the. I say it's the best for last. We're heading to Norfolk Southern.
Oh boy.
I wonder what's going on with Norfolk Southern. Okay, Norfolk Southern and part of Virginia team up for a green shipping corridor. Not bad.
Ooh, that not bad. That pretty good right there.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Rail Green Corridor is called.
Ooh.
Okay? We're starting decent.
Oh yeah.
And oh no. No, I refuse to cover this. No.
East Palestine.
No more Ohio. No more East Palestine articles, okay? We already went over this.
Oh brother, here we go again.
Jury decides Norfolk Southern should pay for the $600 million settlement in the 2023 Ohio derailment. I'm done.
I'm done with that.
I'm done. I'm not gonna cover this.
To be honest, East Palestine is gonna be a running joke at this point, you know?
I mean, like, seriously. East Palestine? How many times do we have to cover this?
Dude,
we already covered this 1,000 times already.
Oh yeah, like every other live stream, you know? We hear about it on.
Yeah, it's every other live stream.
Like, seriously. Crazy, ain't
I
it?
mean, like, they should have actually done that for, like, It's been, how long has it been? 2 years?
2 years. It's been over 2 years now.
2025 now. You know what? I'm gonna send this link to Demetrius.
Oh, brother.
I,
Oh, brother. He gonna laugh at this.
how many times do I have to cover this?
Dude, I guarantee next live stream I'm going to be looking for them East Palatine train memes.
Oh, brother.
That for sure.
I'm gonna say that. How many times do we have to cover this? 1,000.
Mm-hmm. It's just crazy, you know? Like, it a running joke at this point, you know?
Yeah.
Like, seriously a running joke. Like, seriously. But, oof. I'm still flabbergasted, you know what I mean?
They're still talking about this stuff to this day.
Dude, they're probably going to keep it up for another 3 more years, you know?
Oh, gosh.
But, yeah. Is that the last Norfolk Southern? Or are there worse?
There's still more. There's still more. I think there's still more to cover.
Oh.
Hold on. Like 1,000 times already. This is like, it's every other live stream. Every time I look up Norfolk Southern, apparently there's going to be an article talking about the East Palestine disaster.
Tell me about it.
Apparently. Alright. Alright. Okay, here's some more articles. Norfolk Southern. Again with East Palestine. Another one with the 3 articles.
Skip.
3 consecutive articles.
Skip it,
Oh, wait,
just
that was-
skip
that
it,
was
just skip it.
4.4.
Did anything involving you Palatine, just skip.
Yeah. It's all about East Palestine.
Ugh.
All about East Palestine. What the heck is going on with East Palestine? Alright, you know what? Let's go on to Amtrak. Apparently, you know what? Let's start with Via Rail.
Yeah, let's start with Via Rail. Amtrak ugly sep.
Via Rail,
Jenna
okay.
said it.
Via
I got
Rail
a joke.
travel for children and youths under Canada's Strong Pass.
Hey,
Okay.
Genesis, I got a joke for you. Via Rail, Amtrak ugly stepbrother. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
it like Via Rail is the ugly stepbrother of Amtrak. Am I right?
Right.
I'm sorry, but I had to say something odd. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, we represent the interests of rail and bus passengers and advocate for both transport services
If you would,
with high frequency with high frequency rail finally approved as Alto HSR,
ooh.
but not expected to be operational until 2039 or later. Gee.
Oof.
Well, at least California would actually open their California high speed first than Canada.
Genesis,
2039, that's ridiculous.
Genesis, I think we're going to bring that up with Demetrius. You know, I think that the new running joke. Lit Rebel project will get done first. Via Rail High Speed Rail or California High Speed Rail?
I think California.
Because we already know the Republican Rail project, Bright Line West, will probably get done before them. You know.
Yeah. Well, at least. Well, at least California High Speed Railroad finally got a break.
Oh, I know. I think Dimitri is gonna laugh about this shit. You know.
Yeah. Forget California. Forget.
Like this stuff is funny. You know. But yeah. It a joke got to the point that, you know, am I right?
Yeah.
But let's get to Amtrak and Brightline, you know?
Right. Okay. 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 Via Rail's Train of Shame. Okay, that's 1 month ago. Yeah, I think, Via Rail is horrible. Gotta say.
Tell
No
me.
offense to the Canadians out there. Just saying.
Oh, I know. The Canadian.
Alright, Amtrak. What are we gonna do with you today? Amtrak cuts 450 management positions. What?
Oh yeah, I forgot to.
Holy smokes.
I forgot to tell you about the layoffs. My bad.
Amtrak has reduced the size of its management team by 10%, eliminating 450 positions to save approximately $100 million annually.
To be
Wait,
he,
this has got to be the job of Doge.
it probably is. It probably does doing, you know.
That's crazy.
Oh, to be honest, a lot of people are starting to hate Doge in the transit community, but here it's saying maybe if some of the organization would keep to their promise and get some of this stuff done, maybe it would have never happened. Am I right?
Right.
Well, it make perfect sense. Am I right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's crazy. Alright, let's continue with the news. Oh, brother. Don't tell me this is another article. Listen, as a guy from Florida, I hate this article. Okay, Florida man busted on Amtrak train with small arsenal of weapons. You gotta be kidding me. Of course.
Send it to Demetria. Send it to Demetria. It's one of the most Florida-man train scenes I heard in a long time. Like,
As a Florida man myself, it gets tiring.
like send it to Demetria. Send it to the general chat. They'll have a laugh over this.
Holy smokes. Of course it's a Florida man.
Like, it's a Florida man, but also a train scene. So I hope someone make a meme out of this.
Ah, jeez. Can we catch as a Florida? As a guy who lives in Florida, he used to live in Florida. Can we catch a break? Apparently not.
Nope.
Oh. Alright. Father, okay. I think that's enough of Amtrak news.
Yep. Time for Brightline.
Yep. Let's get on to Brightline. My favorite passenger railroad.
Oh, I know. It's yours.
Okay, Industrious launches co-working spaces at Brightline stations, including Orlando. Okay?
Ooh.
So far, so good. Brightline launches on-the-go workspaces with Industrious.
That good. Stepping up the game.
Survey wants to find out if downtown Tampa could host a new Brightline station.
Oh, downtown Tampa?
Yeah, downtown Tampa.
So that means they're getting ready to go on to their new phase 3 connecting to Tampa now.
Yeah. Tampa Transportation Planners launched survey on possible Brightline station.
That means we're probably, before the end of the year, we're probably going to get an announcement for their next project, you know?
Yeah, well, you know what? Let me send this to Demetrius as well.
He gonna perk up when he hear this. But oh yeah, it's definitely something he gonna perk up about. But whew. But let's keep it moving. I gotta end this in about 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes.
Alright, let's go down to the Florida East Coast Railroad.
Mm-hmm.
My local short line.
Regional, it's a regional, not a short line, a regional.
Okay, regional.
For the East Coast, a Class 2 railroad.
When FDOT's proposed 127.7 million bridge over US 1 fixed CR 510 traffic.
Ooh. That promising.
You know, it's... come on, Treasure Coast.
Uh-oh, NIMBYs.
I can't see the article.
Oh boy.
How luxurious was Henry Flagler's personal rail car in 1886?
Probably top of the line.
It would be worth $2.3 million today.
Woo! That would be crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Safety plans derailed the Melbourne Florida East Coast Railway clash over crossing upgrades. Oh. Yeah, of course. The treasure coast.
Of course. The Treasure Coast is a bunch of, automobile-centric NIMBYs, Get rid of their cars, because half of those people in the Treasure Coast, and I talked to people who used to live in that area, they told me the people in the Treasure Coast, they do not need a driver license. They're bad. They're some of the worst drivers in Florida.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Dang.
Also, check anything for not the Grafton and Upton, but for the Reddington and Northern. Any news on the Reddington and Northern Pennsylvania?
Let's check. This should be concerning to Kenzie fan.
I know, because he lived in Pennsylvania, Did up in his area, up in his territory,
Yeah. I don't get anything. I have nothing.
Oh wait, Pennsylvania did not in Pennsylvania. I butchered it. I am so bad. Sorry, Pennsylvania. You live in Long Island, near New York. I remember now.
Okay.
But,
I mean, Penzie Fan is every time I think about Penzie Fan, he usually lives in Pennsylvania. I always think about Pennsylvania for some reason.
I know. I don't know why.
It kind of makes sense because that's his favorite railroad.
I know that for sure, but yeah, let's get to the Reddington and Northern.
Reddington and Northern, correct?
It Readging for Redding.
Okay.
And Northern.
Hold on. Okay.
We're almost done, everybody. super interested in Class 2, you know? Like, literally.
There's the Reading, Blue Mountain, and Northern Railroad for
Yeah.
some reason.
That one of the offshoots of the railroad. Like, did you the Reddit and Northern Railroad?
It's the Reading, Blue Mountain, and Northern Railroad. I think I've seen Red Springs and Northern Railroad. That's in North Carolina.
It's a Pennsylvania Class 2 regional. You know?
Sometimes turns into Reading and Northern Railroad.
Reading. Like Reading,
Oh,
Pennsylvania.
that's Reading. Yeah, Reading.
Yeah. The Reddit and Northern. You get what I'm saying now?
Okay, I get what you're saying. I heard Reddington. Okay.
One of my favorite regional railroads.
Reading and Northern. Mining success in anthracite country.
Mm-hmm. That's the railroad.
Okay. Reading and Northern Railroad to relaunch steam-powered train excursions in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But they're bringing back passenger
it's
rail.
here.
Yeah. Also, they're bringing back passenger rail for the region, you know?
Mhm.
People are saying that they're probably going to be the first Class 2 railroad since the 1970s, since the 60s and 70s, that brought regional passenger rail back to an area, which would be crazy.
Reading and Northern to resume steam-powered train excursions in 2025.
Mm-hmm. All right. And I got one more article right here, and then it'll be it for tonight.
All right. I think we're done with the Class 1s.
Yep, and this bill is going to be interesting right here.
Senate bill would update key short line tax credits. Okay.
It is very promising right here.
For short line infrastructure investment.
Mm-hmm. We're about to see a big increase in short line railroads. But yeah.
Okay. I
But-
see where they're going.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. But yeah, it's been crazy. So, Genesis, what do you think now that Dimitri is a married man?
You know, I don't have any comments.
Dude.
I wish Demetrius for the best. I wish Demetrius the best of his marriage
Mm-hmm.
and his life, bro.
I know. I wish it too. Plus, also, I'm looking forward
I wish
to.
him the best.
I am looking forward to if he does the live stream Saturday. That's gonna be fantastic. But yeah. But
Yeah, I think his wife should actually show up for the live stream. That'll be crazy.
oh, I know. That would be. But yeah, it's been a crazy
Alright.
night. But I hope everybody enjoyed the live stream. Please like and subscribe. And we'll talk to you guys later. Have a nice night, guy. Peace.
See you later.
Bye.